My name is Jonathan Parks, and welcome to Jonathan's Nature Crafts. Well, it is unfortunate that for now we seem to be in kind of a dark corner here, but one thing I wanted to say is I came back to give a little update on a project I did last year. You remember these little Ezekiel creatures, and it just so happened we had a flood in the basement back in September. We had to kind of put a lot of stuff into boxes to put away. Those little scraps that the flames on them were made out of got thrown away. You know, it was a wheel on fire, like I said, but the thing of it is, those flame scraps, they were just really thin, and when these got moved around, those pieces got broken off. They were so thin they couldn't be glued back together. So I just wanted to show you all a little thing I just decided I'd take a notion to do, and that is take some acrylic paint and to paint the new flames onto the wheels. There's probably going to be more to it than we're going to show in this video, but we got a little red and a little yellow. Those are the basic colors of flames. And then there's going to be a little orange to be put in between as we kind of move along here. But there's just probably a little thing or two I will demonstrate here as to how we come about this. And I say we're going to go into the center of the wheel, take a little red, and we're going to put along these a little V in there, a red V, like I've done. Put one on the other side of the wheel too. I'm only going to demonstrate it on the front in this video. Then take another little red line and put another one up closer to the top here. And, you know, they don't have to come out perfectly even, but we can kind of get it good enough as it is. And I'm going to take that same little step on this other little creature too. I just did the walnut one. Now I'll do the cherry one. Kind of put the V in just like that. Like I did just there, you see. And take it and put in another little V to the other side. Kind of I say, put another little stripe, another little red line up closer to the top, and then I say, for what we don't have any water nearby, so for now we'll just kind of use a paper towel to wipe the brush off. And I'll tell you all that this next step, we're going to take a little yellow, put a little yellow over here, put one over here, make it just like that. We're going to take it to the other side, put one in the same places. You see how we did that. And then I say, for more work, we will just kind of, if I can get this one to stand right, I say take the yellow and put it in the very same spots for these two flames as well. Kind of put it in just like that. It just so happens if anywhere I have any orange paint, it was just one of those things that's packed away in boxes where we had a lot of stuff packed up after we had the flood. Not everything's been taken out of the boxes yet, so I tell you, I've even been buying new acrylic paints because I couldn't find my old ones. They've been packed up somewhere, and so that is why I decided for this, we're going to take a little cap to an old medicine bottle. We're going to kind of remove this little peel, because I tell you, since I never really squirt these things much, just dip into the tops of them. That is the reason why these little plastic seals hardly ever come off of them. I don't really take them off that much, but we're going to have to do it here so that we can squirt it in this time, and we're going to have to do the same with this yellow as well. Get rid of this seal so we can kind of squirt it out a little bit. And for what we're going to do here, we're just going to make one little quick squirt of the red and one little quick squirt of the yellow. Put in about a fair equal amount of each. Kind of, I say, stir it all together, I say, and kind of get it so that it's going to be a good type of orange that would be kind of a good combination of the two. I'd say probably for the mixing we're doing here, probably not the best orange we're going to have, but I'd say it comes fairly close enough. Kind of looks to me like probably more of a some kind of a pink rather, as it turned out. But I say maybe we need a little more yellow in there to kind of get a little more rid of all the extra red. Or I'd tell you one thing, sometimes we have to fool with these mixing colors till we kind of, I say, get them right, you know. And probably we might have used a little too much, might have wasted some paint, but I say there's probably even, maybe even a little bit of a, dang it, I tell you, I dropped it. Got a little paint on the floor there and on my jeans. And probably, like I'd say, take maybe a little bit of a darker type of red, kind of mix a little of that in. Maybe this will make it a better orange color, we hope. And I say, looks like we could be coming pretty close here. Sometimes I tell y'all it gets so daggum hard to tell with this stuff. But I say if this is what we can come up with, we're gonna kind of do the best we can. I tell you, I just been mad about this flood ever since. Haven't been able to keep up with things ever since. So we're gonna take what we hope is gonna be a good orange and kind of put in more little lines to make in these other little parts of the flame, and kind of put it in just this way. It has kind of covered some of the red and covered some of the yellow, but we're going to kind of get it right in the place where it ought to be. So maybe we'll come back sometime other than a recording time, maybe kind of get some real orange to use. And then we'll be coming back probably to take care of all that other little stuff we have. And I say, put a little orange in right here, take it to this little next step and put it in place, make a little nice little flame to kind of show a little love and grace to what we know or need. And say, I tell y'all that these are just little flames that kind of say a little thing or two. And they also say that every mistake becomes a new opportunity. So I say maybe we could take a little of this burnt orange, probably add a little of that to it. This is too dark an orange to use by itself with this, but if we mix it in, it might kind of give it maybe a better orange color. I'm hoping it will. So kind of, I say, looks like it's making it a little bit better. So I tell y'all that things are going to differ when we go from one of these to the daggum next. And I tell you, it's a good thing that these jeans are just already in bad shape. They're already torn and everything, so no worries about the fact that I get a little paint on them. So put in these little lines, make it so it's going to be a nice little flame for us to see. And then for another little step, kind of put in a couple more little lines of orange just to make it the way we want to see it. And so I say put in little lines here and there. Probably come back and touch up the red and touch up the yellow just a little bit, which is the next thing we can attempt to do. And just kind of take this red, wipe off the little brush, I say, get a little red in here, take the red and outline it back out a little bit, up at the top and down at the bottom again, like we're doing here. Making it so it's going to be lovely little flame to be just the flame for the wheel on fire, you know, and come down to where we see it just this way. And one last thing, I say, maybe just take a little bit of yellow here, which we'll probably be doing next. And I say it's just going to be a nice little experimental thing for us, just to put the little yellow into its own place again, kind of make it so we got the little yellow sparks to come out the other ends, just like you see here. We got it in place and putting it so it's going to be nice little flames for the little wheel on fire in the middle of the sky, like the Prophet Michael card sings about, the wheel on fire in the middle of the sky. That's what Ezekiel saw. And then just come back around, take the same little step, retrace the yellow here in between these places, put in a little time and effort to make it so it's going to be just a fiery torch that comes this way. I say just a little love and grace to make our work turn out so good and edible and neat. And I say just how the flame goes, it's just going to be this way. Now it turns out we probably, for the orange, squirted out a little more paint than we needed, so I think I'm going to have to go back and do something on that. I'm going to have to get the medicine bottle back out to put the lid back on so that it doesn't dry there in the lid. So thank you all so much for watching. Wish you all the best. Hope you all will always stay in touch always. And I'm probably not going to record whenever I do the rest of this painting for these wheels, but just wanted to come on here and let you all see. Might even post pictures of all angles of it once it's done. So take care and God bless. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to this channel. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.